Not one atom in your body will ever be destroyed, not even after you die. Right now, you are a gathering of atoms, oxygen, carbon, the iron in your blood, held together for a little while. When that gathering comes apart, the atoms do not vanish. It is not an ending. It is a handing back, so where do they go, and when the last of you comes loose, is any part of you really gone? The answer begins in the soil beneath your feet, and it does not end until it reaches the stars. Follow one atom. Watch where it travels. You have probably wondered this quietly, and never said it aloud. It is one of the oldest questions a person can ask. Most answers reach for the soul, or for silence. This one reaches for physics. Because your body is not really a solid, fixed thing. It is a pattern, a shape that atoms move through the way water moves through a river. And a river is never made of the same water twice. Here is what most people miss. You were already letting go of yourself, long before the end. Scientists once measured this in a strange way. Nuclear tests in the last century left a faint mark in the air, and that mark shows up inside human cells. It tells us when those cells were built. And the answer is startling. Most of the atoms in you were not part of you a few years ago. The you of a decade ago is almost entirely gone, replaced, atom by atom, while you kept being yourself the whole time. Start with a single breath. When your body finally stops, it begins to break down, and a carbon atom that was part of you lifts away as a puff of carbon dioxide. It drifts, it rises, and somewhere above, a leaf opens and breathes it in. That atom is now part of a tree. It was never destroyed. Not one piece of it was lost. This is the first rule of everything you are made of. Matter cannot simply disappear. It can only change address. There is no bin in the universe where matter goes to be erased. There is no delete. There is only somewhere else to be. And there is so much of you to move. Your body holds around 7 billion atoms. Almost all of them are just oxygen, carbon, and hydrogen. The same stuff as air and water. Hold out your hand and look at it. Every atom in it has been somewhere before, and every atom will go somewhere after. The strange part is how ordinary this is. It happens to every living thing that has ever died. Now the part people are afraid of. Decomposition. It sounds like the worst thing that can happen to a body, but look closer. It is not decay. It is release. Tiny living things, bacteria and fungi, move in and begin their quiet work. They take the locked-up atoms of a body and set them free. Nitrogen and carbon sink down into the soil. Water lifts back into the air. And the soil, made richer, feeds the roots of whatever grows there next. And this is not a slow, rare thing. It is happening in every handful of soil, everywhere, all the time. The atoms that leave a body can be inside a living root within a single season. What felt like disappearing is really the world reaching up to take you back in. Picture a small child pressing a hand into cool, dark earth. Everything under that hand is busy. Everything under that hand was once alive and is becoming alive again. The haunting part is the gentleness of it. Nothing is wasted. Nothing is thrown away. Here is where it turns strange. The atoms leaving your body are not new. They are unimaginably old. And they have done this many times before. The carbon in you may have once been a fern in a forest that no longer exists. Then a fish. Then a drop of rain. Then a breath of air. Then you. The water in you has fallen as rain, frozen in ice, and risen from oceans, over and over, for billions of years. And after you, all of it will move on again. Into grass, into an animal, into another person not yet born. The strange part is that not all of you leaves at once. The carbon in a breath can be gone in a day. But the calcium in your bones is patient. It can sink into the ground and stay for ages, becoming part of the rock itself. Some of you rejoins the world in a season. Some of you waits inside the earth far longer than any life. You do not own your atoms. It is not your matter. It is borrowed matter. You are holding it, the way a wave holds water before handing it back to the sea. Look at your own hand again. It has held these travelers for one short lifetime. That is all any of us ever does. We host them, and we pass them on. Now step back as far as it is possible to step. Far past your life. Far past every life. About 5 billion years from now, the sun will run low on fuel, and it will swell. It will grow into a red giant, vast and red and slow, swallowing the closest planets. Whether the Earth is swallowed too, we do not know for certain, but its surface will be gone either way, lifted into that dying light. And every atom that was ever soil or sea, or a child holding out a hand, rises with it. Then the dying sun does something quiet and enormous. It does not hoard what it takes. It lets its outer layers drift away, out into space, out toward the cold, dark clouds where new stars and new worlds are made. Think about what that means. The atoms in you were made inside stars that died long ago. That is where your carbon and oxygen came from. And now, at the very end, they are set loose to help build the stars that come next. The strange part is what that means for you. The atoms that were briefly you will still be here, drifting toward the making of a world that does not exist yet. So bring it back together. Nothing that makes you is ever destroyed. Not by death, not by time, not even by the death of the sun. Your atoms move from your body into the soil, into the air, into the water, into new living things, and finally back toward the stars. You were always doing this. Every year you were alive, you were trading pieces of yourself with the world. Some things we still do not know. We cannot say exactly where each atom will land, or whether the Earth outlives its own star. And a few atoms, deep in the oldest parts of you, may stay for your whole life. But the deepest rule holds, at every scale. What you are made of stays. It only ever moves. Death does not remove you from the universe. It returns you to it, atom by atom, exactly the way the stars once gave you to the world. If you want more videos like this, subscribe now. There is a lot more buried in the small questions about a very large universe.